Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 35 of The New Frontier. I am starting basically where I left off in the previous episode. We created this fluid solid canning machine, but for some reason it's not working the way I thought it was going to work, because from what I've seen, if you were to put the 8 lapis in here with a universal fluid cell, it should have automatically put it into the fluid cell, but that's not exactly how that's working out. So I went ahead and created another canning machine right here, and I think I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Here I'm probably going to take that off. I'll probably want an importer on that guy. So let's go ahead and grab an importer. And I think I have an exporter ready for me. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and set this guy up to essentially always output lapis lazuli dust into this guy. And I think that should work. So if I do that, you can see that it's now pumping lapis in here, and it's just going to pump lapis like constantly. So that is actually kind of good. So this is going to fill up, and I'm assuming that once it's full that it'll actually stop. So let's hope for that. Looks like it's got a little bit more to go. Let me just throw in what I have. Let's go ahead and create a crafting card. Looks like I already have one. Throw this in here. That way it's able to go ahead and auto craft the other lapis. And it's go ahead and throwing that into the macerator. And here we can see that the icy coolant is pretty close to full. This is up to 10 buckets of this. So that's really 10 times 8, which is 80 lapis lazuli to be able to fill this guy. So what I think we're going to do is probably export this. And to do that, if we look at the industrial craft upgrade, we have the ejector upgrade, but we also have a fluid ejector upgrade. So let's go ahead and create one of these. So let's go ahead and come over here. Oh, seriously? Blood Moon is rising? Ugh, upgrade. Looks like I have that guy. But let's go ahead and create a recipe for this. 10 plates. Let's go ahead and get that guy going. So let's go ahead and create that fluid. Let me just create a few of those. Why not? And it looks like I'm going to have to run because I do not want my base to be destroyed. I don't want to go through so much ammo. And let me just run down here and wait through the night, and hopefully we can come back and finish up with at least creating some automation around the cooling upgrades. So I'll be right back. Alright, I made it through the night unscathed, and I want to go ahead and finish what I was doing. I think I had... what was I doing? I cannot remember. Alright, so we have the crafter here, we have the auto export with the crafting of the macerator stuff. I was waiting for an importer. Importer, this guy right here. Cool. And that goes right there, and that will be able to import. Alright, so now let's figure out how we can get that. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. It was an upgrade for fluid ejector upgrade. Let's go ahead and throw that guy right there, and that's going to eject into here. And if I do this right, I should be able to come up here and say one of these guys equals one of these guys. That should work. And throw this in here. So now, let me throw the empty ones in here. So if I want a universal fluid cell with 1,000 millibuckets, do that. Oops, I didn't actually click the craft. We can see that it is putting that empty cell in there. And as soon as this finishes, I'm hoping that this will extract. It is not extracting. Oh wait, it did. It did. It did. Universal, yay! That worked. Alright, so now we need to be able to convert these into the 10K coolant cell, and that's just going to require some tin plates. So let's go ahead and come over here and look at the uses. No, no, no. Not that. That is using the wrong thing. I want that. With the 10 plates. Let's go ahead and create some more patterns while we're waiting. Oh, we already have some. And throw that pattern in there. And we now have a 10K coolant cell. Yay. So if I just do one of these, we should be able to see that in action. See what it's doing. It's creating the 10 plates, the 4 of them. 4 10 plates. To be able to create that coolant cell. So now it's just a matter of how do we want to do this? If we were to use an electronic circuit, a couple of these guys, 3 10K coolant cells, that can create 2 of these overclocker upgrades. But if I were to look at the other recipe for the overclocker upgrades, we can see that there are actually 3 different recipes. This one provides you with 2. And this one provides you with 6. Looks like we save on the copper cables and the circuit. And this 10K, so 3 10K with some 10 plates. So that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah. So each one of these has 3, which produces 2. So 2, 4, 6. So that is correct. Just a little bit of extra tin, but it's actually saving some electronic circuits. And this guy over here does look like it's able to create 12. So again, it's just saving on the electronic circuit and the other copper cable. I could just go ahead and create this recipe. Oops. This one right here, because it'll be a little bit faster on the other 10K coolant cell. Because our machines are kind of slow right now with the lapis, I might go ahead and do that, but I think I might create the other upgrade later. I'm curious as to what other things that these bigger coolant cells can be crafted into, and it does look like it's just the overclockers. What about these? Looks like those are the only 2 things that the coolant cells create. So let's just go ahead and create that. Just like that. Throw that in here. So we should be able to create. Let me make sure that everything is back in the system. And let's go ahead and create an overclocker upgrade. Nice. That is very nice. So that should create 2, and that decreases processing time, but it increases the power consumption to 160%. So that's something to take into consideration, is the fact that it will require more power. So we will have to deal with the power situation, because right now we don't have a very good power situation. And this does look like it's filling up rather nicely. I might speed up this macerator just so that it will finish that stuff a little bit sooner. Overclocker looks like it's still crafting, unfortunately. It looks like it's rolling a lot of tin plates right now. That's another one that I would like to upgrade because of the amount of recipes that it takes. So, I think it's just a waiting game. So let's go ahead and wait for these, and I'll be right back. Alright, it just finished Wasn't able to hit record fast enough to catch the last of the other crafting, but we have the other 2 overclocker upgrades. And if I were to put these in here, it's slightly faster. I mean, you can tell that it's a little bit faster. Let me take these guys out and we can compare. Yeah, I think it's quite a bit faster, so we should be able to at least start creating more of these. Obviously, if we're using many of these machines at the same time, we're going to start eating into the other battery, and right now we're taking a net loss. We have that generator going, but it is a net loss, unfortunately. Not terrible, but we will have to start looking at power next. I'm assuming that is almost complete. That is nice. That is very nice. We could speed up this one as well because this one takes upgrades. I think like almost every single machine takes upgrades except for generators. Generators don't take any upgrades. And that might be it. The rest of them do. So obviously we'll want to upgrade these, but like I said, it will have to wait until we have a better power situation. So let me go ahead and let these guys finish. I don't think I have any yet. Looks like they're still crafting, but as soon as these are done, we might actually have to start on some power upgrades today. Alright, I am back, and I actually upgraded the other pack to 24-1, and it looks like the T-Sun craft stuff is gone. It's gone bye-bye. So I might actually move the industrial craft machines up here. I don't know. Probably would make a little bit more sense than having to go down 2 floors for that. But I do need to work on power generation because just using this generator isn't going to cut it. I know that we have the other bat box, but that's not able to keep up with all of these machines, obviously, because we're only getting, what, 32 EU per tick. Trying to fill all of these machines, not gonna happen. So power generation, let's go ahead and take a look at what options we have for industrial craft generators. There was one option that I was thinking of doing, but it didn't pan out because I was actually getting a net loss. Actually losing more power than it was producing. Does look like I'm needing a couple of solar panels for the RF. I have a couple of others in mind. Might do that. I don't know. Let me the power option that I wanted to look at is kind of a lame power option, but it'll at least get us started. This isn't going to be my final power option for industrial craft, but it's the whole thermal generator. And that's going to go off of lava. Still a power tier 1, but it might at least get us going for the other time being. So let me go ahead and craft up several of these. I think I already have the other fluid cell recipe. I do. Let's go ahead and craft up a few of those. And what did I need for industrial craft generator? I needed a normal generator. Do I have... No, I don't have a generator recipe, do I? I'm curious. How many things does this craft? Water mills, solar panels, nuclear reactor. I might actually teach it the other recipe for a normal generator. Because why not? I don't think I have the other furnace in here. I don't. Can I just... Do I have the battery at least? RE battery, or RE battery, I don't know what it's pronounced. Recipe for that. There we go. Let's go ahead and come down here, throw the other recipes in here somewhere. This is where I was ending off. There's some IC2 stuff. All right, there we go. Cool. Weird stuff with my mouse. I don't really know what's going on. Looks like I get FPS drops whenever that happens. So let's grab, I don't know, 10 generators? I don't know. And cells. Universal fluid cells. Didn't I craft up a bunch of these? Why? Oh, you know what? It's because there's no power down here. Let me break that cable. And that's exactly why we are doing this. I went ahead and created some red coal because of the fact that this boosts the energy efficiency up to 300%. And this is actually created using the resonator from Extra Utilities with a piece of coal. Figure might as well just throw those in there. These last a very long time. So this boosts fuel efficiency with an additional GP up to 700%. But the current boost is 300%. I think it's based upon how much grid power I currently have. And I don't really know how much grid power I have right now, but this will last quite a while, and this will at least give my machines some power. Not a lot. I wonder if I can plop another generator on here. Yeah, might as well. Let me see if I can do that. I was crafting up a generator. Generator. That is not done yet. Alright, so this is actually going to take quite a long time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut it here. And once I have some of these generators in here, well, actually, while that's doing that, let's go ahead and do the next step. I need a pump because of the fact that this is going to be a generator, or generators off of lava. I'm going to need some lava, and that's going to require a pump. So let's go ahead and craft up a pump. That is not going to work. I need 2 pristine pickaxe. That is not going to work. Pickaxe, please. That one right there. And a lava bucket. Please. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of lava. Looks like it's getting a little dark out. Do I have lava anywhere around here? Don't think so. Oh wait, there's lava right here. Yay! Bloop. Thank you. Let's go ahead and use this lava bucket in the recipe for the pump, and probably have to sleep through the night. Let's just see how fast we can do this. Alright, so there's a pump. Cool. And we're going to need some power to this guy, I believe. But we're also going to need some ender tanks. So let's grab an ender tank and see if we can craft that guy up. Need 2 of these cauldrons, and I actually want a red ender tank wool. That's what I was looking for. You surrounded by a little bit of red dye. That gives me red wool. Let's go ahead and do the ender tank, and just like the ender chest is for items. We looked at the ender chest before. That's able to go between dimensions. Well, an ender tank is just the same way, but with fluids. So we should be able to at least grab a couple of these guys, and whenever we place them down... Why did I do that? I just crafted those with white. I was going to do that with... Well... Yeah. Ooh, that was loud. Let me go ahead and craft up a couple more. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use these other tanks at some point. But let me go ahead and sleep through the night so that we don't have to hear the gunfire. Might as well put a... could put a muffler on that. Muffler. Yeah, this is going to be one of those days that I am going to just do random things. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the sound muffler right next to this guy, and this will dampen the sound so that I don't have to hear it. And hopefully that will work for us. We'll see here in a little bit if that actually worked. But as I was doing, I need an ender tank. And that guy is right here. Let's go ahead and use the red wool this time, please. That way it's red, red, red. And both of these tanks are joined together at the hip, so to speak. And whenever we pump liquid into one, it will be available on both of them in whatever dimension that you're in. And that is going to be very nice. So now I think this is going to use RF, if I'm not mistaken. So what we need to do is have some sort of RF. And I think the way I'm going to do that is with a mod called Flux Networks, and this is something that we haven't looked at before, and basically there's a couple of things that I want to create with this. So let's go ahead and do the flux plug as a recipe, and that's going to require a little bit of flux obtained by throwing redstone in fire or lava. That's different. Is that the same thing? Yeah, that's the same thing. Do I have the ability to create redstone blocks? I do. Cool. Looks like I might have to grab some lava real quick. I don't know if I want to do this automated. I don't know how that works. Haven't done that before. Didn't realize that was part of the recipe here. But if I get enough of these, then I don't have to worry about crafting this too often. I am going to put that right here. Oh. Can I just do that and not lose it? Nice. I was able to do that and not lose all of my redstone. I might actually do a couple of stacks of that so that I don't have to automate that. Or maybe I'll just use one of those activator things. Alright, so now that we have some of this flux powder, whatever this is, just flux, we want to create a flux point. Let's just go ahead and do this manually for now. We need 4 of those guys. Eye of Ender. 1, 2. I need some blaze. I think I have some blaze rods in here somewhere. Blaze, I do. Let me just go ahead and convert these. Right now it's just bones, so I'm not too worried about doing it in my hand instead of a grinder or something like that. Let me just go ahead and create a few of those. Cool. And one of these flux plugs. Let me go ahead and create 2 sets of that. I think I only really need one of these. Let's see. What is that? A flux block. Might have to create the recipe for a flux block. So let's go ahead and do that. Come down here. Let's go ahead and throw those recipes in here, some random spot, and throw that in here. And let's see. Flux network. So we have the ability to create this yet? We do. So let's go ahead and create one of those flux points, and let's go ahead and create a flux. Let me go ahead and do the recipe for this as well. I'm not completely familiar with some of these other things. They might be a little new. Not familiar with them. There we go. Flux stuff. This one sends energy, and that's exactly what I'm going to need. There we go. And let's go ahead and hop over to... Probably should have put the door on the other side. Hop over to my power room over here. And we're basically going to... I think all of these have the power cell card in it. So I might go ahead and put this flux plug right here, and let's go ahead and create a network. And this is basically a way to send RF wirelessly. So let's go ahead and create a network, create a new network, Nefarious 411's network. That is not exactly, that's not hex, is it? R G, can I just do a red B? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so 0 to 255, even though it looks like you can do 999, which is weird. That's probably good. I like red. And that, I believe that's all I need. So it is connected here. So this is actually good. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're sending power out this side. And that's output right there. And that should be sending power. No, that's side input. Output. There we go. Is that working? Side output. Input output. 5,000 RF per tick. Input output. Well, maybe it just doesn't show on there. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see if this works. So let's go ahead and head into the nether. Are we ready for the nether? We might be ready for the nether. I might have to bring a... what happened to my stuff? Some stuff must have blown up or something. Might have to bring a anchor, like a chunk loader. Not entirely sure if this thing chunk loads itself or not. But we'll find out here in a second. Here we go. This is probably as good as any spot. This is a very big lava lake. I am not sure how this pump works. We're just going to have to find out. We're right below that guy right there. There we go. Might put this right above. Ranged pumps. Okay. That looks promising. Let's put the flux plug on this side, and let's go ahead and select the network that we want. And that pumps... oh, there we go. It has RF. Nice! That is very cool. So it goes across dimensions, which is very cool. And do we have to do anything special to get this to output? Missing redstone signal. Oh, of course. Doesn't look like I have anything to make a lever. Okay, so this requires redstone. Let's go ahead and run back, grab some redstone, and let me go ahead and wait for the rest of the stuff to craft, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and some of the crafting is done, and I saw that I was able to create a generator. So if I take a look at the industrial craft, we have the 9 generators, and I want to create the 10 geothermal. Right now I'm just waiting for the iron casings, but we still need to complete the lava gathering. So let's go ahead and run back to the... that was weird. Heard some lightning with that Enderman. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Alright, let's see if I got everything that I need this time. I was able to grab a lever. And that is exactly what I was needing last time. But I also created a chunk loader, just in case. I'm assuming that I'll need that. But here, I should be able to plop a lever on here. Right? Draining. It says draining. Where is it going? Because it's not going in there. That is red, red, red. This does have an internal... Why does it say it's draining? Alright, so negative 81, negative 46, negative 80. Where the heck is that? That is over here. Negative 80 and 46. Negative 80, 46. What Y level are we at? We're at 33. What Y level did this say? I don't know how this is working. I am clueless. I don't think I've ever used a ranged pump before. That works, right? There's not a block under it. I mean, it says that it's doing something, but it's got an empty tank. It's got an up arrow. Let me take a look. Ranged pumps. Oh, that's the only thing that it has. Because I should see it go in here, right? I am not entirely sure what it's doing. I have 32,000 FUs. Okay. FU 987654321, and then it goes up to 30 again. And we're at Y level 32. I am not entirely sure what it's doing. I mean, is there something special that we need to do for it to pump lava? Oh, I wonder if that's the case. But we made it with lava. We made it with a lava bucket. Missing redstone signal. And there it goes again. Since there's no other item in this mod, I mean, we took a look at ranged, and it's only got the one pump. Hello? Why you no work? I mean, even, it has the tank gauge right there, and it says that it's empty. 0 millibuckets, empty. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, that was probably a piece of coal, nether coal. I really don't know what's going on. Let me figure this out and I'll be right back. Alright, so from my quick glance at a wiki page, it does look like we're going to have to pull liquids out of this pump, which makes sense. Sort of. I mean, it is a pump, so it should at least be able to pull liquids, so why not use that same energy to push them out somewhere? I don't know. Ugh, every time I change dimensions it gets like laggy. Alright, so that does mean that we're gonna have to pull liquids out. I know that we have the ability to use the transfer nodes with extra utilities, so let's go ahead and create one of these. Transfer, oh, we already have fluids. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do speed upgrades. Let's go ahead and craft up 8 of these guys. And that'll give us some speed upgrades. And that'll be nice. Looks like I can grab some of these geothermal generators. Can I grab them all? I can. I got all 10. Nice. Alright, so here comes my upgrades. There's the 8 of them. That'll help out. Got to make sure that the lever that I put on there isn't going to negatively impact the pump. That should be all we need, I'm hoping. Let's go ahead and jump in the nether real quick. I know that I'm about 37 minutes into the video, so this is going to be a little bit longer episode. Just wanted to make sure that I can at least get some of this stuff. Let me go ahead and... No! No! Jerk! Oh, I hate the nether. I really do. Is this not going to pump out? Internal tank is full. Oh, so now it's pumping out. What about this? How am I supposed to get this out? If I have a lever on this guy, because this is just going to negate. Yeah, see? How do I do this with a lever? Redstone. And one of these guys. I am not entirely sure. That is a conundrum. Man, I do not have any space to walk around in here. And you, why are you like that? That's kind of scary. Alright, so I do need to create another tank, so let me do that. Alright, so I wanted to take a look at a couple of things while I was in here, and I went ahead and crafted up an ender tank, but I forgot that with extra utilities, there are 2 ways to do this. There is the normal transfer nodes, but there's also retrieval nodes, and there's a fluid retrieval node. So let's go ahead and craft up one of those guys, because I think a retrieval basically pulls fluids from the distance. That way I don't have to be impacted by a redstone signal. That should be what I need. And this will allow me to get the lava out of the pump. Got turned around. Alright, so let's go ahead and run down here real quick. Grab one of these retrieval nodes, and I went ahead and placed down my chunk loader just so that that would be there. And you, I'm just going to place you right there, and I think this guy is going to go right there, and he is going to retrieve lava, right? Put in that, some speed upgrades. Okay. Internal tank is full. It is draining it. That is decent speed. I wonder if I could have... Oh, max upgrades 20. I guess I could have put more in here. That's alright. Probably upgrade that off camera. But that looks like it's going to work. Cool. Nice. 16 buckets. Nice. Alright. So that was all I needed, was a retrieval node. That way I didn't have to have something that's pumping out. Oh. How did you get there? Little transfer pipe. You're kind of a long way from home. Alright. So let me make my way back to my base and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm making my way back to my energy room, and we can see that the ender tank on this side is completely full, and that is exactly what I would have expected. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place these generators down. Kind of thinking, wonder how I'm going to do this. Wonder if I should Do like that. Yeah, that might work. Let me grab my wrench. Bam. Grab this. Put you right here. Well, let me grab that. Probably just put this guy right there because he lights up the room anyways. I'm just going to use a normal transfer node on this guy. I should be able to place all of this right like so. And that is filling up with lava, just as I would expect. Let's go ahead and grab some more of those speed upgrades. Maybe 30 for now. That works out pretty well. That is completely full of EU already, which is kind of cool. But that is not getting lava over here yet, because it is filling those tanks. Speed, please. Come on. And then for the other power, I haven't really decided how I'm going to get the power out. I think on these I might go out the back. And these are tier 1. So if I take a look at the other cable for tier 1, I mean, it's fine to use any of the higher tiers. I don't really have to do tin cable. I can do copper cable. I don't think that would be too much of an issue, but let me go. I think let's just go ahead and go with tin cable, because that's 32 EU, but then it's a loss of 0.2 EU per block. Ooh, that has, the gold has a higher loss. That's the same loss with the other copper. That's nowhere near what I can do right now. Let's go ahead and grab the other tin cable. There is going to be a little bit of loss with transferring power out of these, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and see where we are on the speed upgrades. There we go, we got them. Okay, cool. That should go ahead and come down the line and fill all of these generators up eventually. Oh, haha, that was faster than the pump could actually handle. I need to go ahead and throw these upgrades on that side as well. I have 8 over there, I have 10 right here. I actually need 2 more. So let's go ahead and craft those up. And I can add those here in a little bit, but it does look like I'm going to have to wrap it up for today. I'm really over time for today. We're at least going to be able to get 32 times 10 EU per tick. So that's 320 EU per tick. That's not too bad. So then it's just a matter of figuring out how to get this power from here all the way over there. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode. So I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you could rate and comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, please hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.